Morning. This is a modification for a handsaw so that it will be readily available when trimming branches to go into the back of this chipper. This is a 2-inch hose clamp, which all of these parts up to here is included. This here is a 3/8-inch coupler, which could be found in the electrical department of Home Depot or other. And this here is a 3/4-inch 3/8-inch bolt. I will be creating additional content on how to fabricate this. It is a piece of 1.5-inch PVC pipe heated with a hot air gun. There is a possibility that a blow dryer for hair may work also. This bolt here is a specialized bolt, but a carriage bolt may work also. A hole was drilled and the bolt was threaded into that hole, and then it was heated, and this was pressed into the plastic. This is also a specialty washer that came with a faucet assembly. I'm presuming that a fender washer should work fine. But with these 3 bolts together, it allows this to pivot, and it also allows some spacing. This here will probably be trimmed off from here over because it's really not necessary for the function. This connection, and this connection, there was Loctite removable applied because there's a lot of vibration that can take place. My concern is it loosen up and vibrate off. In addition to that, this bolt here, if you can see that dimple in it, that dimple created an indentation on the inside, which causes it to be resistant to be taken off. So should decrease the chance of it vibrating off. That's it for this project. Going to be trying to make a plastic scabbard out of PVC, a 10-foot section costing almost $13, and I only need 13.5 inches for this. Pardon the noise, but get started. And I heated it and reduced the width, and then I heated it here and I basically bent it, allowing for the curvature of the saw. It's slightly shorter than the length of the saw, so it slides in nicely. I could put a piece of foam on either side inside here. I may use some double-sided tape just to present some resistance so it doesn't bounce around and come out in some situations. I'm gonna put a hole through here to use it for mounting onto the chipper. You'll see how I mount it on a chipper shortly. To create this hole, I used one of these speed bore bits, 1 inch. This bolt is 3/8. The problem with boring into this, especially with the curvature, is I could get maybe halfway in and then the bit tore out. So the rest of it, I used a utility knife and I scored around the edges as best I could. With this in a heated state, it cuts much better. The other thing that I used was a coarse file to smooth the rough edges and to kind of ream things. It really isn't necessary to do that, as long as the hole is big enough for the bolt to get through there. That's the important part. I expect that this will outlast anything that I could have bought, and it will contain my saws much better. I used a tapered punch to create a hole. I drilled this hole here. With the tip, I located that hole, and with a tapered punch, while heating this, I worked it until it was big enough that this could thread through. As this was threading through, I met the back end, which has a square in it, similar to a carriage bolt. You can see the bolt there. You see how it doesn't protrude much. And then I put the washer on and tightened it up to impress that into the plastic. Loosen this up. And you can see how there is a square impressed in there. This bolt is pretty solid in there, so when it comes to mounting, this will be in place to hold this on. The saw easily fits past it without interfering, without dulling the blade. But again, this is something that I've created to help things go more efficiently. If you have more money than time, you could probably use a scabbard that already exists, but since I have some time and I want to save a little money, this is what I've come up with.